Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool tarot reading, Capricorn. Yeah, and happy pre-summer, Capricorn. Yeah, I hope you got your little flip-flops and your kind of, whatever else you're doing to keep cool, right? And in the reading, Capricorn, we have Il Sol, yeah. And this means the sun, yeah. Not Filet Sol, but Il Sol. Or Il Sole. I feel like it's Soleil. This is Italian, right? And the sun, he's kind of, sun tanning sort of, but he has this, he's laying there, right? He took his hat off, but he has this kind of cover, right? So he doesn't burn, basically. But what this means is that somebody cannot hide from the truth or the clarity that they have, that the sun has brought them. That's really what that means. There's major clarity in this reading. And here is the Il Carro, right? And, this is the coach or the car. In this one, it's the chariot. And that is movement. It is. And that's what's going on in the reading. There's some type of major movement for you, Capricorn. And let's see what else we can kind of pull here. And we have the story card. This is a trip card. This is kind of the least understood card in this deck. And this is about this lady who wrote all these kind of like stories about voodoo and kind of heavy energy and kind of dark energy. And I guess she was good at it. Kind of, it was entertaining. The name of her card is Story. Somebody could have went through something difficult, Capricorn. Either that or they're writing, maybe they're writing kind of thrillers or something like that. We are in Gemini season, and Gemini season can be about writers, authors, right? Here is the doll. Okay, so this is childhood wounds and illusions. Somebody had some childhood wounds there because the story, it kind of refers to the past here. So somebody had childhood wounds in this reading. Yeah. And let's see what else we have. And we have the peacock. This talks about renewal and splendor. Somebody learned something the really hard way. I feel like they did. They could have been maybe lying to themselves. Yeah, totally. With the illusion card, the doll, because the sun here, he can't hide from the truth. He's trying to, like underneath this kind of little wood setup here he has here, like a little tent. But this is about clarity. It definitely is. And there's paint on this. It's almost like he kind of like he tried to like. It looks like he was trying to paint it. It's very interesting, but. That is, you can't hide from this. And there's somebody knows that they had childhood wounds. I feel like they probably behaved poorly. But we'll find out here. And let's get a couple more cards from the Starseed deck. And let's see, Capricorn. Let's see what we got for you guys today. And we have Forge, Don't Follow, Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had. And that's what I was saying. You or your person, Capricorn, and only you will know this, is paving a new path forward after learning or understanding childhood wounds. Many of us have childhood wounds, right? Yeah. Right. You got beat up a lot when you were a kid. Just kidding. I mean, that's not really funny, right? But that can add to it. It definitely can, depending, right? For sure it can. That's totally true. Especially if it happened a lot and you lived in the hood and a lot of thuggy kids and stuff like that. But we get over it. We do, because we're strong. We do, and we forge ahead. And that's what this says here. You owe it to yourself to forge ahead in your life if you don't like if you don't like what's going on in your own life, right? Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Yeah, somebody here takes control and responsibility for their life. And I'm sorry. And defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. So somebody here wants to apologize to you, and maybe somebody's been uprooted here. Maybe they got uprooted, right? But this is all about the peacock and a brand new beginning and something that is full of splendor. So let's go ahead, Capricorn, and we're going to pull a card here. From this deck, and these are the 12 signs, but it shows us the overall energy here. It does. And and if you guys would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm going to put the tarot cards down in just a moment. And I'm an accurate psychic, because I'm a Silva grad, and I know this from all the people that I read for. Of course, they keep getting readings with me. like multiple, right? And I do a tarot spread at the end, so it's really a lot of fun too. It is. It's very personal. We do them on the phone typically. You can get a video if you must. And also on your own perspective, right? You can get one of those. Or about somebody you're dealing with, you don't trust, you don't know them, you just met them, all that. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading for you guys. And everything else is below. I'm interpreting natal charts, which is your roadmap, your life map, right? So let's see what we have from this deck, Capricorn. Yeah, Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading below. I feel like I said that, but click on their link for that. See what we got, you guys. And without further ado, for Capricorn, please, for Capricorn. And we have Aries. Okay, so Aries, maybe there is an Aries in this reading, but Aries is about your life purpose. I was just talking about that, right? It is about your life purpose because Aries is when you're born, and it's the first house, your rising sign, that star is rising up. It doesn't always have to be Aries. My rising sign is not Aries, but it's based on the energy of Aries, right? Which is a cardinal sign, which is the energy of how I'm going to assert myself in this world, how I'm going to step in basically into my power and reach for things that I want. I'm going after it. This is Aries, a cardinal sign. Whatever I, say I'm going to do, I have courage. I'm going to do it. That is Aries, especially in the higher, right? In the higher self, right? In the higher energy of Aries. And so this talks about your life purpose is to pioneer and lead the way. Okay, so we have that right here. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Somebody, you or your person, is paving a new path and like pioneering. This is brand new, right? Pioneering and leading the way, breaking new ground for you to follow, or like for them to follow you, Capricorn, as a courageous and conquering hero. Eris, right? I believe you search for challenges through which to prove yourself. Wow, that's a trip here. You search for challenges. That sounds kind of Sagittarius too, right? And so planets here will act spontaneously with daring you. With daring, you like to take the initiative in whatever aspect of your life these planets represent. Okay, I don't have your chart here, so I don't know, which planets are in Aries for you. This may be your rising sign. This could be your person. This might be your moon, perhaps, right? This is an area of life where you are competitive and self-motivated, willing to take a risk and step into the unknown. That's what this reading is about. And then, goes on to talk about kind of, this person may be very ardent, right? Ardent in their way. And ardent is, you can talk about kind of romance, right? Kind of ardent, I believe, is kind of like you're going like insistent or very consistent, following through. But it can also mean kind of romantic, I believe. Let's see what we have. And I have this deck today, the Connolly deck, and this is from the Connolly family, I believe, or somebody at least, or I think it's Robert Connolly. And so here is Justice at the bottom of the deck, and there's something writing past wrongs in this reading. Maybe this person hurt you in childhood, or possibly we have childhood wounds here. Maybe you knew them then, but I feel like this is just somebody who kind of had some wounds that they probably didn't know they had, right? It could definitely be, because here they are, I'm sorry. People only hurt other people when they are hurt themselves. Yeah, when they haven't worked out their childhood wounds. That's really what that's about. So let's see what we have, Capricorn. And we start with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Sorry, you guys. You're like, gee. And we have the this is the Nine of Cups, and this is reversed. Wow. Okay, so we have two nines. These are completions. We have a 10. Something ends here big time, right? Because we have a new path. We have the Queen of Cups here, and I got this pretty blonde lady. Yeah, they do. And she is the Queen of Cups here. And we have the King of Swords reversed. Wow. And maybe there's Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra here. Maybe there's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And now we have the 4 and the 8 of Pentacles, We have the Two of Wands. I like this card. It's very cool. The Hierophant shows up reversed. Wow. And we have the Emperor in the upright. Yes. And the Emperor is forging a new path. Excuse me. He could be Aries too. The Emperor, right? He could. Just like the Magician, the Fool. Aries has lots of cards. Yeah, they do. And I can understand that, why Aries has 3 cards. Because, excuse me, because it is the first sign, and it represents your rising sign. And really your rising sign is kind of more who you are, and you are ascending. This is what you are ascending, right? You're ascendant to be your sun sign, to move into the higher self of your sun sign, right? Yeah, that's why some people go, well, people say that I don't feel like a Leo, or I don't feel this way. It's because of the rest of the chart. It is typically the rising sign. Yeah, it is. So let's see what else we have here, and the houses and many other things, because that same energy, whatever the rising sign is, that could be showing up, in the houses just left and right, right? Because there's a planet that represents a sign, and there are the houses too that also represent a sign. So very interesting. And we start with the Nine of Wands, Capricorn, and here he is. And the Nine of Wands is usually kind of the gatekeeper, or somebody who is protecting something. But it's also, he doesn't have the bandage on his head. No, he doesn't have that. But he's kind of watching this, kind of protecting. Let's see. It's usually about somebody who's very resilient. And we have, you're able to maintain control of your interests. Yeah, he's protecting, you see. Use discretion in any forthcoming adventure. The Nine of Cups, I'm sorry, you guys, reversed. Remember, nines are completions, and this is the wish card. We know that, right? But reversed, your wish will not be fulfilled at this time. This is in the challenge. This person's trying to protect this, and they feel like their wish is not going to come true here because it sits in the challenge because of these childhood wounds, or they have wounded you, or there's something like that. Righting past wrongs, right? They're probably going to apologize. They probably are. The Ten of Pentacles sits here. The family is here, Capricorn, and this is why it's all happening. A young person who excuse me, beginning to feel secure but slightly detached, still anticipating full completion. Yeah, there's something ending here, and this person wants to apologize to you, Capricorn, and tell you about it, I feel. Yeah. And so we have the Queen of Cups. She's sitting in the past, and she has her kind of rope here to this dolphin. And so the Queen of Cups, a sensitive lady who relies on her intuitive ability rather than on common sense, right? In other words, it doesn't mean that she's stupid. It's just relying on her, intuition. And other people will go, that doesn't make sense. That's not common sense, right? And you're like, okay, well, let's look at your life, right? And then King of Swords reversed could be an air sign, could be. And let's have a look at this King of Swords. This is in the mindset, and this is, or what's on your mind here. This is interesting here. And with the King of Swords reversed, this man's personality is inclined to be strict to the point of cruelty. He does not appear to have any compassion. This is the mindset. I feel like this person thinks that you're not going to forgive them. They were probably cruel in the past, Capricorn. Because I bet you they were. Four of Pentacles is here. This talks about nine. Sorry, you guys. I don't know why I keep calling this the four. But the Nine of Pentacles, the woman sits looking out the window. She really wants her wish to come true. But everybody thinks that her life is great. Everybody thinks that, oh, so-and-so's got money. Oh, so-and-so's happy or something like that. But they're not. No, and, maybe she was in a relationship with somebody and it kind of didn't work out or something like that. This is a very interesting card, but it definitely talks about somebody who really wants their wish to, because they want a different life. and they feel like everybody thinks that their life is cushy, but it's definitely not. A feeling of being incomplete, still seeking goals, though others may think you have it all. So this person, Capricorn, is just wanting to be with you in this reading. That's why we have the peacock, a renewal and splendor. Yeah, I love that word, splendor. Right? No, not the fake sugar. No, don't do any fake stuff here. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is in the concern, and this man is sitting here with his pentacles, and this is a strong character. You're stable as you prepare for the future. And so that's what's going on in this reading. This person is preparing for the future to come because you're their wish, Capricorn. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. And a past experience can serve you well. Yeah, there's definitely learning here because we have be the leader you wish you had. Forge ahead with a new path. Definitely. And interesting. And so now we have the Two of Wands, and here's a man, and he's holding the globe as he usually does because he's choosing a life path. We have these beautiful, I'm not sure what kind of, they look like they're kind of light green or kind of, turquoise birds with a red kind of thing over here. Very beautiful. It looks like a dove, but I don't think they have doves, those colors. But, I could be wrong here. And the Two of Wands, Capricorn, showing up here. It shows up in the psyche or the emotional environment, a sign of achievement in business and plans, a sign of achievement. This is in the environment here. Yeah, and this talks about somebody who wants this. That this person's going to offer you this. That's why it's in the environment. That's what they're doing here, and they feel incomplete without you. Here's that card right there. And the Hierophant reversed, Capricorn, in the hopes and fears. This could be yours or them. And the Hierophant reversed, we know in the upright, he's, in this deck, he's usually kind of like a teacher. And this can be a marriage card sometimes. Let's have a look at that. It's really about beliefs, the Hierophant. And let's see. A keen sense of originality. Interesting. He's not going with the institutional, like the BS. He's not going with that. He thinks he thinks for himself. And that's why the Queen of Cups is over here saying she uses her intuition rather than like what everybody else thinks is kind of common, or whatever everybody else is kind of, kind of going with whatever they have kind of what's set in front of them or what they see, right? And so this is somebody who definitely thinks for themselves, one who is not afraid to undertake new ventures to explore and has an open mind, you see? So they're not stuck on some outdated beliefs or, or what everybody else is thinking. This is an open mind here. This person is hoping you're going to have an open mind, possibly, because we have righting past wrongs, uprooting. This person might have uprooted somebody, or maybe it was you, Capricorn. And the Emperor is in the outcome. The Emperor, dressed in a rich green jeweled robe, represents power, command, and authority. Yeah, his decisions are based on firm foundations. This person is firm here, Capricorn, about this, having this with you. Yet he does not allow free expression to govern his need for discipline. That his individuality is firm. It's the same with the Hierophant. Somebody's doing something here, coming to you, Capricorn, and other people are not agreeing with that. I feel like that's kind of what's going on in this reading. Maybe somebody who is uprooted over here. Very interesting. And we're going to end the reading, Capricorn. We didn't have any like clarifiers. Very interesting. Thank you so much for joining me, Capricorn. It's really beautiful and it's really interesting, and this person's feeling incomplete without you. Yeah, they are. Thanks so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell to get my notifications, and I will have the other signs a little later in the month. And yeah, and thanks so much, you guys, and get your psychic reading or your chart interpreted. Very, very helpful having your chart interpreted with your life path and your true purpose. Yeah, thanks so much, guys.